WJZZ Jazz 106 at 5:39. I know I could be the one you want, but you've got to let me in. If you let me in, that's music from saxman Walter Beasley from Private Time. He's going to be in concert with George Howard, Gerald Albright, and Everett Harp. That's coming February 11th at the Royal Oak Music Theater. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Checking traffic for you right now. We've got to look at things to tell you about this time around. This time we've got the report of southbound Chrysler, I-75, just south of Adams Road. An accident reported there. Don't forget westbound Davison, the ramp to westbound Ford I-94. They've got an 18-wheeler that's blocking a lane of traffic there. Things a bit slow. The intersection of Adams Road at Walton Boulevard report a car fire. And northbound Telegraph at Franklin Road also reporting an accident. More music coming up for you to keep you moving through this afternoon with Thursday Diva, Raw Stylist, and the Jazz Masters at WJZZ Jazz 106.
If you think it doesn't matter where you buy your office supplies, we think Office
Prices and participation may vary.
WJZZ Jazz 106, 543. Music coming up next hour from Brian Simpson, Paul Stafford by request, the group Metro, and we'll hear from Terry Collier from Classic Sounds. Right now, here's one from Thursday Diva. It's called Ties Move at WJZZ Jazz 106. WJZZ 106 FM. You've heard, now listen. WJZZ Jazz 106, 6 minutes after 6 o'clock, Paul Stafford by request. And that tune is called T-Ski. We also heard from Brian Simpson, Someone Just Like You. Right now, Jazz at the Movies, The Last Tango in Paris. From WJZZ, we're Jazz 106. WJZZ Jazz 106 at 6:37 music by request. That's George Benson from the Songs of the Beatles. That tune is The Long and Winding Road. And we also got to something by way of Jean Carn. She was in town just this past weekend. Don't Stop Doing What You're Doing from the Love Lesson CD. And, of course, from Bob James, we heard Brighton by the Sea. 19 degrees right now. The overnight low getting down to about 12 degrees or so. And then for tomorrow, a high of 30. Van East is on the way. Here's something classic from Terry Collier. It's Ordinary Joe at WJZZ. We're Jazz 106.
For my opening line, I might try to indicate my state of mind. I turn you on. I tell you that I'm laughing just to keep from crying. Pretty music when you hear it.
WJZZ Jazz 106, 642. Music from Terry Collier and Ordinary Joe. There's more on the way by way of Van East. She'll get you started with Michael Ross. Got some Najee coming up, Stefan Dickerson, Bob Mehmet, and much, much more. That's all for you. 19 degrees currently, and before I get out of here, I'd like to say hi to Dr. and Mrs. White. They're visiting us from out of town. Did that George Benson for them. More music coming up for you in a few moments. We're WJZZ Jazz 106.
The biggest finance offer in Art Van's history.
Also participating stores, void where prohibited. Offer ends 128.96.
WJZZ Jazz 106 at 6:45. Good evening. How are you? Denise checking in behind O'Neal Stevens on this Wednesday night. Coming up, music for you by Tony Gable, Alita Adams, and Michael Bearden on the way. Some Taquato Mari Amno. Dean James is coming up, and more of your favorite. And this one by Michael Ross. This is called The Third Page at Jazz 106. WJZZ. WJZZ Jazz 106 at 6:53, 7 minutes before 7 o'clock. And when you need concert information and entertainment information right now, we'll just call the WJZZ Jazz line at 871-JAMS, 871-5267. That's a courtesy of your number one, WJZZ Jazz 106. WJZZ Jazz 106. 10 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good evening. How are you? It's a Wednesday night. Everything is all right. When you want entertainment in your life, visit Macon's Music Cafe in the Fisher Building. Welcoming Roy Ayers coming up this month. And if you need those tickets, just information or make your reservations right now at 313-972-3760. That's 313-972-3760. WJZZ Jazz 106. WJZZ Jazz 106 with a bit of foreplay for you. 101, Michael Bearden gave us Rocky's theme. Good evening. 7:19, and for Sunday Jazz, great traditional jazz music, check out Calvin Usery, 6 to 11 a.m. Sunday mornings right here at WJZZ Jazz 106. WJZZ Jazz 106, Jazz Masters in slow motion for you. This I dig with Turn It All Around into Guatemala with Ocean Way. Good evening. 7:38, more great jazz music on the way for you with Dean James, Nita Baker, Kim Pencil, and Pocket Chains. Coming up at Jazz 106, WJZZ.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
The real value.
Plus tax, prices and participation may vary.
WJZZ Jazz 106, 741. And coming up for your music pleasure, it's Ken Navarro, Alphonse Mouzon, Phyllis Hyman, some Incognito coming up, and Lionel Hampton, and so much more, including your favorites. This one from Dean James. It's called Out of Bounds, WJZZ Jazz 106. WJZZ Jazz 106. There you've been, right up under my nose the whole time. It's been you all the time. Dean James gave us Out of Bounds. It's 7:52. Good evening. This is music by Kim Pencil, Jazz 106, WJZZ. WJZZ Jazz 106. 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good evening. Macon's Music Cafe at the Fisher Building welcomes Roy Ayers in January. And you can call right now for tickets and reservations at 313-972-3760. That's 313-972-3760. It's Rick Karukas, the Jazz 106, WJZZ. WJZZ Jazz 106. Felipe Sace, that's Madison Rose and Henry Gibson gave us Goodbye, Mr. Misery at 8:25. Good evening, how are you? Weather forecast for tonight dropping down to about 12 degrees. And Thursday highs about 40. Right now we're at 17 degrees. WJZZ with Jazz 106. WJZZ Jazz 106 and the late Phyllis Hyman. Gotta get back to paradise. That's for Marathon this evening. Hello, Tom. We always appreciate your listenership. Thank you so much for listening throughout the years. And I know if you've acquired quite a collection of music that we play here at WJZZ Jazz 106. It's music from Foreplay, Jazz 106, WJZZ. WJZZ Jazz 106 at 8:39. Some foreplay for you. And when you need concerts and entertainment information, that's available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by simply calling the WJZZ Jazz line at 871-5267. That's 871-5267 or 871-JAMS. More great music up ahead with Tony Gable, Incognito, and Lionel Hampton with Shaka Khan on vocals at WJZZ Jazz 106.
The world is changing each and every day, and you have to learn to change with it. Don't be overwhelmed by the rising tide. Be on top, on the edge, and in control. To become more competitive in today's society, you need to know the right moves. You can be one step ahead at Wayne County Community College. With campuses throughout Wayne County, they're able to deliver the programs you need, provide the service you want, and give you the edge that will help you to succeed in a changing world. Be a winner. Make the right move. Call 313-496-2600 and ask for admission and financial aid information, or visit any campus admissions office. Final registration begins January 4th through January 9th. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't let time pass you by. Don't sit by the sidelines. Make the right move. Make your move now. Call Wayne County Community College at 313-496-2600 and make education first. Final registration begins January 4th through January 9th. Make your move now. Call 313-496-2600 and make education first at Wayne County Community College.
It's Al's Jewelry and Loan after Christmas blowout sale. At Al's Jewelry and Loan, Michigan's #1 pawnbroker, you can save 50% on ladies and men's diamond and gold jewelry. Right now, you can purchase gold for as low as $8.95 per gram. At the after Christmas blowout sale, you can save 50 to 70% on men's and ladies' watches. Al's Jewelry and Loan pays cash for stereo equipment, music instruments, VCRs, and gold and diamond jewelry. Al's, 2309 Gratiot, 2 miles from downtown Detroit, 2 blocks east of Joe Muir's restaurant. Or call Al's Jewelry and Loan at 567-9833.
The Sphinx Collection.
What is it?
The Sphinx Collection.
Where is it?
The Sphinx Collection is high fashion women's wear with designs from New York, Los Angeles, Montreal, and featuring prominent Detroit designers. The Sphinx Collection is located on the first level of the International Center of Apparel Design in Greektown. The Sphinx Collection has everything from sportswear to evening wear. So come in and see the Sphinx unique style for the woman with distinctive taste. A Sphinx Collection woman recognizes that there is elegance in simplicity. Ooh, yeah. Stop by the Sphinx Collection today in Greektown on the first level of the International Center of Apparel Design. The Sphinx Collection for the woman with distinctive taste.
WJZZ Jazz 106. You've got distinctive taste, that's why you're here. Jazz 106 with music coming up for you by Ricardo Severa, Isaac Hayes, some Brian Simpson on the way, Michael Franks, and J. Michael Verta, and your entertainment guide at 8:55 this evening. We call it Sundown, hosted by our morning man, Keith Bell. And hello to Keith, Mary, Richard, Regina, and Harvey. That's from Barber Hill. Jazz 106, WJZZ.
Nestled in the depths of your spirit. WJZZ 106 FM. You've heard. Now listen.